I have to start this video off by saying a couple of things. One, I was extremely disappointed in those people we look forward to deliver us our information on movies and film. I was very disappointed in that fact alone, that everybody seems to be nervous about it. They're going to lose their movie credentials to go see films by reviewing Ghostbusters the way it's supposed to be reviewed. And if that's the case, don't do it. Don't do the job. See, I used to be like you. I used to get all these movie credentials and used to go see movies for free. I would rather pay to see the film. Thank God I didn't have to pay to see this. But I would have to pay to see the film so I can give my honest review than to live under the threat of not having movie credentials and certain privilege that you don't even need. You don't need to be accepted by them. You already got the people. You're doing them the favor. So for them giving you guys the worst movie reviews, I've never seen so much fear in the people that you trust to give you honest movie reviews. This is the honest movie review of the remake of Ghostbusters that stars Kristen Wiig, Leslie Mann. You got the other girl, McKinnon. She was in it. And then you have Melissa McCarthy. Now, the big stars was Kristen Wiig and McCarthy. And Chris Hemsworth, who was the best performer in the entire movie, tells you right there you have a problem. Right there. Every guy in this movie was either a complete moron or just over the top being a douchebag. For no reason. I mean, it was totally out of character. Whenever you make Andy Garcia a complete douchebag for no reason, you kind of fail in the movie. You know, and they're going to say this is all girls Ghostbusters. There's things that are done in this movie that the I Hate Man Marge could start, and they could be holding up signs that say Ghostbusters all throughout this film. I won't tell you what they are, but you need to go, if you know, wait for video and then you can see it. Let's start from the beginning of the movie though. I don't want to go too far ahead. Let's start from the beginning. Once this movie starts, it starts off with a story really about Kristen Wiig and her seeing ghosts and telling her friend, and her friend was the only one to ever really believe her, but you don't find that out too later. When she starts off, she's a professor at a university going for tenure, and she wants to basically put all that behind her that she saw ghosts back in the day, and they combined and wrote a book. Melissa McCarthy's character and Kristen Wiig's character, they wrote a book about ghosts back in the day. And she thought it was destroyed, and Melissa McCarthy put it on the internet, and some people came by, you know, and found the book. It's online, and they made more copies of it, and people were buying it, and she's not happy because the president of the university finds out. It could affect her tenure at the university. So she's nervous about that. Then a guy, of course, said, "You wrote this book. We're having paranormal activity at this museum. Please help us out." So that's basically how the movie starts. And from that, the pacing is way off. I went in here saying, like, I want to make sure this movie can't be as bad as these previews have made it and all this marketing behind it. They put a lot of money behind this. And I'm like, this can't be this bad. It's that bad and worse. The pacing is so out of control. McKinnon's character, She is just so out of. It's like she's trying too hard to be funny. It's like she was doing Saturday Night Live skits when the movie was going on. It's like her character's not believable. It's like she's never in the moment where there's need to be some tension or fear. She's still extra goofy for no reason. It's like, my gosh, it's like, okay, it's time to take a back seat with the jokes. Okay, this is not Lionel-rama. And the special effects were good. They were very well done. Like, all this technology and all the stuff they had, that was cool. And the graphics look cool. It's just the script is terrible. This is a terrible script. You don't care about any of the characters. The guy who they got to be the main villain, he's like a douche, and you don't care nothing about him. There's no attachment really to him, to the Ghostbusters. This is supposed to be an original film where the old Ghostbusters didn't exist. Even though in the first trailer they tell you 25 years ago, some characters saved the day. So you go into the movie thinking, okay, well, there's going to be some reference, like they're taking over from what the old Ghostbusters used to be. Because that's what the original script was supposed to be. That the children of the original Ghostbusters are going to take over, which would make more sense. Then now we're going to just reboot the whole thing. And now it's just ghosts had never been seen before and this and that. There's no real sense of panic in the movie. People are like nonchalant about everything. And the cameos, it was nice to see some of the cameos that they put in the film. It's just that it makes you appreciate 1 and 2. I mean, I never was a big fan of Ghostbusters 2, but now, after watching this, Ghostbusters 2 should have got an Oscar compared to this garbage they put on the screen. Okay, the feminists can be mad. Y'all can tell them to make a better feminist movie, because this was not it. This movie here was not good at all. Leslie Mann has some good lines in it, but you could tell people were just trying to deal with a very poor script, and it just wasn't good. Some of the stuff that was supposed to be funny, it wasn't funny. It was supposed to be entertaining. You were bored. You were sitting there like, I wonder if somebody texts me. I'm going to check even though my phone ain't ring. It's that boring at times. You're so not into it. Like I said, the pacing is so bad. I know other editors are looking at this like, gosh, why would they do that? They just went there. That makes no sense. Scenes that were cool, that the ghosts did, they just kind of omitted those things and went into something else. And just zipped through it when they really should have focused more on that. I'm like, oh, that would have been interesting if this movie's shot. So halfway through the movie, you're thinking, I just want to get out of here. I mean, really, that's all you want to do is escape. You just wait. You're begging for it to be over. That's how bad this movie is. And I'm ashamed that the other colleagues that review these films have misled the public to believe, oh, it's not a great movie, but it had its moments. No, it did not. The action scenes at the end was completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous at the end. They didn't know how to end the movie. They just thought of something real stupid and put it in there, and that's like, that's good. That'll just end the movie. The movie is so drawn out into so much stupid parody. Please let this be the end. Don't come back with Ghostbusters 2 with this cast. This needs to die right here. There needs to be no more words. Cancel the whole thing. Any plots, anything y'all got with marketing, merchandise, destroy it all. Get rid of it. Get rid of this whole Ghostbuster thing that just happened here. Burn it. Burn the DVDs. Y'all getting ready to press a DVD? Burn it. Don't let this hit the streets. I mean, don't let it hit cable. This is how bad this film is. This film sucked. And the thing is people wanted to like it because they loved Ghostbusters. This wasn't Ghostbusters. You could have named this anything. Independent women with toys. That could have been the name of this movie. And it would have worked a lot better than Ghostbusters. Oh my gosh. This was a terrible movie. Terrible. And I really can't believe that they got through the script. Like, somebody must say, look, I'm here for the check. Because this movie sucks. That's basically I could give you. I give it a D minus. Only because of the graphics. The graphics was amazing. I just wish they had a script to go with it. I'm out.